My essential guide for the modern man would not be complete without introducing you to my very favourite breakfast. This is my breakfast of champions, and I'm going to show you today. It was something I found on TikTok and decided to give it a try. Before I started eating this, I'd never bought an avocado, so this was this was new for me as well. Apart from the fact it tastes amazing, it's healthy, it's a great balance of nutrition for starting the day, and I'm going to take you through exactly what you need. So save this or grab a pen and paper, because I'll take you through all the ingredients. You really only need the basics once, so add these to your shopping list, and then after that it's just buying avocado and eggs really. So what you're going to need is an avocado, half an avocado per serving, olive oil, chili flakes, 3 eggs. I use 3 eggs. You can use as many as you want, but I use 3 eggs. This is for 3 pieces of toast worth of the breakfast. So that's just give you an idea. Salt and pepper, and then a toaster and some boiling water for your poached eggs. Not only am I going to show you how to make this entire breakfast from scratch, I'm also going to show you a couple of tips with an avocado and how to make your perfect poached eggs. So stay tuned for that. So while we're getting started, oh, and the bread, sourdough bread. This is seeded sourdough bread from Aldi, and the wide slices. So I use half a slice per serving, and just going to pop those in the toaster while we're talking about the rest of the stuff. Obviously, I'm in my studio, so I've had to improvise. I don't have a sink, I don't have a bin handy for food, so I'm gonna have to use other things for that. So first of all, how to cut an avocado safely. A lot of people will dig straight in, use the sharp but straight edge of the knife and go in sideways like that, and then just run the knife all the way around and then give it a twist. Obviously, one side's going to be plain, the other side's going to have the kernel or the stone. Now, to remove the kernel, you just tap the knife into the kernel and give it a twist, and then it comes out cleanly. Great tip for your avocadoing. Now, as I say, you only need half an avocado per serving. I use a shallow-sided bowl for this, and a spoon. You'll see the stalk, the stem of the avocado. Find out which side that's on and avoid it with your spoon, because you don't want that in your avocado mix. So just scoop out the avocado. Skin in the bin, and just going to add maybe between a teaspoon and a dessert spoon of olive oil, a few shakes of chili flakes. Again, you can adjust these to taste. If you don't like the sharpness of the chili flakes, you don't like the taste of olive oil, these are optional, but these are what I have in mind. Bit of pepper, and a bit of salt. Mash these up into a nice paste. Again, just give it a good mix. Mix in the olive oil and the salt and pepper and the chili flakes, and make it into a spreadable consistency. Now, there's a lot of controversy over how to make poached eggs, and people will say that you should use vinegar and you should do all sorts with the water. I've got a very simple trick that, trust me, works every single time and gives you perfect poached eggs. So let's do that. To make your perfect poached eggs, you get a small bowl, ramekin dish in this case, And I'm going to crack my 3 eggs into here. 1. Tip for you, don't crack your egg on the sharp side of the bowl. Use the blunt surface, and that means you don't get any eggshell in your eggs. Now, the reason we break the eggs into a bowl first is that when it comes to tipping them into the water, they're all going in at the same time, so they all cook evenly and they cook uniformly. Now, a lot of people think that because you mix the eggs together, they're all just going to make one gelatinous blob of egg. That is not the case, and you'll find that out in a second. Now, our toast is ready. In fact, I'm just going to give that another 30 seconds or so just to brown up nicely. In the meantime, I'm going to add salt to my boiling water. The poached eggs only take about 2.5 minutes to cook, so we're going to prepare the toast with the avocado ready for them to go onto, so that you're not messing about trying to hurriedly spread the avocado on your toast. Now, it's my breakfast, so I can lick the spoon. Now, all you're going to do is take about 1/3 of the avocado and put it onto each slice of toast. Spread it out. As you can see, it spreads on very thickly, so if you didn't like as much of that, or you wanted to do more toast and eke out your avocado. Incidentally, I buy these avocado, these are the small size from Aldi, and they are 88 pence each. So you're only 44 pence per day in actual avocado. So it's not an expensive breakfast at all. 44 pence worth of avocado, eggs are about 30 pence each. The sourdough, as a loaf of bread goes, it's quite an expensive option, but and obviously you can use whichever type of toast you like. But I like the seeded sourdough because it's really tasty, and I think it's a little bit healthier. Now, so the secret to your perfect poached eggs is in the vortex. Give the water a spin. And what this is going to do is when we pour the eggs in as centrally as possible, hopefully you can see that with the water spinning round, it brings all of the egg white into blobs, and it cooks a perfect poached egg. That, as I say, is going to take about 2.5 minutes. That depends on your personal preference, how runny you want the egg to be, how much salt you've put in the water, how big the eggs are, and so on. So it's not an exact science. It is a roughly 2.5 minutes. You'll have to experiment, but 2.5, 3 minutes, you won't be far wrong with that. As you can see when the eggs are ready because the white goes a translucent white color, so just judge it from that. Now, the reason some people put vinegar in the water in poached eggs, I don't do that because I don't like the taste of vinegary eggs. Doing it this way, you get the perfect egg flavor, and also they turn out perfectly. So why would you ruin it with vinegar when you can do perfect poached eggs like this? And as I say, as you can see in the pan, they separate out nicely. They don't all blob together. And the secret sauce for me is this thing here. It's a big holy spoon. It's like a sieve. It's like a colander. But anyway, if you can use a sieve, you can use a colander. But this is perfect for straining the eggs in a second. And eggs are all perfect and nicely separated. And final touch onto there. Burst the egg, ruined the money shot, but perfectly nice eggs, perfectly cooked and absolutely delicious. Bon appetit. Now, unfortunately, at this point in the process, my second camera that was going to capture the money shot actually failed, and I only found out during the edit. So I've had to cobble together an artist's impression of what the dish might have looked like. This is as close as I could get to what it looked like, and it's pretty accurate. So enjoy, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you next time. Take care.